Habiba, and today we'll be cooking pad thai, but I'm gonna put a twist on it because I'm gonna be using linguine instead of rice noodles. Traditionally, Thai people use rice noodles, which is very light, but instead I'm going to be using linguine, which is Italian. So we're gonna get a delicious recipe full of flavor, lots of vegetables, and most of the ingredients will be authentic. And I'm happy to have my sons in the kitchen with me today. So introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Khalid. Hi, I'm Kareem.
And today we're going to be cooking pad thai, Thai style pad thai with chicken and lots of vegetables. Are you looking forward to cooking?
Yep. Looking forward to eat.
Looking forward to eating. So here are our ingredients. Voila. We're going to start off with our chicken. So I have 3 pieces of chicken breast. You can certainly use shrimp or fish or other variations of meat, but the kids are allergic to seafood, so we're going to use chicken breast. Alright, we also have some linguine. Like I told you before, traditionally pad thai is made with rice noodles. I like linguine because it's also a little bit flat, unlike normal spaghetti. It's kind of flattish. Actually, I should have gotten fettuccine too. That would have worked just as well. Okay, we have some cilantro, fresh washed cilantro. Have some scallions, which we're going to use in the end. Have half a cup of peanuts. You're going to use the peanuts to be crushed. We're going to crush that and put that in our pad thai. And you can also use it as garnish. Sprouts, which I've soaked in some cold water. They make a very crunchy ingredient in our dish. We also have about 3 tablespoons of sugar, which is going to make a pad thai sauce. So we want something sweet. So we got the sugar. We also want something sour. So I've got some tamarind. This is seedless tamarind. You can find these in Asian markets or Asian stores. And we're going to make about 3 tablespoons of tamarind sauce. Okay, so this is our sour. If you don't have tamarind, you can also use some lime or lime juice. And you're going to use the lime juice also as garnish. So we have our sweet, our sour. Now we need pepper. So for pepper, I'm going to use some chili garlic sauce and some sriracha hot chili sauce. So it's totally up to you how much pepper you want. I want quite a bit of pepper, so I'm going to use both. These are good options. If you wanted, you could also get some fresh red hot pepper and dice that or blend that. Okay. For a bit of salt, we're going to use some fish sauce. So this is the 3 Crab brand fish sauce. This is very commonly used in Vietnamese dishes also, and one of my husband's favorite brands and his family. It's very salty, very pungent, and you only need very little of it. Okay, we're also going to need 1 to 2 eggs, just regular eggs, and about 4 cloves of garlic. Alright, that's all. We have some hot water. So just hot water with a little pinch of salt and a teaspoon of oil to prevent the pasta from sticking. So Khalid, go ahead and put a whole bunch, the whole packet. Pour it directly in. Yeah, put the whole thing in. And I might need to put up the temp. Yeah, it wasn't on. So we're going to let this boil, and you want this to boil until it's al dente. So you don't want it too soft, you don't want it mushy, you want it a little bit al dente with a little bit of texture, a little bit firm. And then once it's boiled, we're going to take it out, rinse it in cold water to stop the cooking process. So Khalid's going to go ahead and crush my peanuts. I'm just putting it in a mortar. and crushing it. And that's going to serve as garnish and also going to be sprinkled on the final dish. Yeah, very good. And if you're running out of room, I can give you another bowl to put it in. Actually. Alright, here's my tamarind. And it's kind of thick. Might have to use your hands better. Okay. And I'm just going to dissolve that in some hot water to make about 3 tablespoons of tamarind sauce. That's all we need. And that's going to give us our sour. Water to the tamarind.
A lot of peanuts. A lot of nuts. There's such chocolate.
Okay, while this is soaking, I'm gonna go ahead and check on the pasta. So you're gonna make sure you wash your hands really well, especially when dealing with raw chicken, because nobody wants to get salmonella poisoning or make yourself sick. So wash your hands. Alright, Khalid is going to now rinse off the pasta, which is now cooked al dente, to the colander, or take the lid off if you prefer. Yeah. Don't burn yourself, don't burn yourself. Very good. Alright, so we're going to rinse it off with cold water to stop the cooking. In about a tablespoon of oil. So the thinly sliced chicken, and like I said, if you had shrimp, you could do that too. Just gonna add the chicken in. I'm gonna add a little bit of seasoning. You don't have to, but I think a little seasoning would be nice. Just gonna go ahead. Look how nice and thick it is, and it's got the seeds and some of the husk. It's actually more of an orange brown. You can't really tell that in the camera. So I'm going to put it through a strainer. And this is actually a lot more than I need, because I technically only need about 3 tablespoons. You see what's left is a pure tamarind sauce. Adding 3 tablespoons of fish sauce into a small pot. And you don't have to pre-cook the sauce, but again, if you save some of it, you could use it for a peanut dressing on a salad. So he's going to add 3 tablespoons of tamarind sauce. So we've got the salt from the fish sauce, and now he's got the sour from the tamarind. And again, if you didn't have tamarind, you could use squeezed lemon juice or lime juice. Now he's going to add some sriracha. You can squeeze about 3 dollops of sriracha. No, go ahead and squeeze it right into the pot. Yeah, quite a bit. I like it nice and spicy. Okay, and then go ahead and add the chili sauce. Yep, go ahead and pour about 3 tablespoons. Okay, and then you're gonna add some sugar, the 3 tablespoons of sugar. So we have sweet, sour, pour the whole thing, sweet, sour, and pepper. And I think we could do with another tablespoon of tamarind sauce. Okay. Now, if you were making peanut dressing, you would add peanuts to this and boil it for a while, a little bit of hot water. Okay, good. Let's go ahead and add the garlic and the onions. And ideally, if you don't have onions, you could use shallots. So a lot of shallots and 3 cloves of garlic. Our chicken is very well cooked. Like I said, I don't like the chicken, you know, less than well cooked, well done. Okay, so this is how you would fold it in. Just take it from the edges and fold your chicken and onions and garlic into the pasta. I pushed the noodles to the side and I put just a tad bit more oil in the corner of the pan. And now we're going to break 2 eggs. Do 1 egg or 2 eggs. You want it to actually cook before you mix it in with the pasta. Can I have the other egg? I was sizzling with confused. Okay, so be careful not to get any shell in there. And you let that, you want that to cook. You might break the egg yolk like this. But you want the egg to be fully cooked before you mix it with the pasta, because if you mix it while it's still raw, the pasta will get too sticky. Scallions longitudinally or at a diagonal. And we're going to add this to our pad thai. Might add a bit more. Go ahead and mix it in with the pasta. And fold that in. And I like when the pasta gets a little bit crunchy at the bottom. And the scallions are going to steam without getting burnt. So you can spread them out a little bit, but keep them away from the edges. Okay. Now we're going to add our bean sprouts. Go ahead. So do the same thing. Add the bean sprouts all through. So Khalid is adding the tamarind and fish sauce. He's going to leave me a little bit to make some peanut dressing, but he's going to spoon that all over, and that's going to help the vegetables steam and soften the noodles. So pour it all over. And then we're going to mix this up. Toss this and let it steam a little bit, about 5 minutes. And then we're almost done. You want to make sure all the liquid is cooked off when you're done.
All of it?
You can use all of it. We like a lot of crunch. Now we're going to add some chopped cilantro. You just toss that. The cilantro. So just dicing the cilantro, and we're going to use that to garnish. You really don't need to cook the cilantro. So just mix it all in. And now we're ready to plate it. people, 7 people even. Got your cilantro, you got your nuts, you got your onions, your chicken, pieces of chicken. That looked delicious. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and garnish. Here is enough for all 5 of us. So, chili sauce on the side, and we're going to add our lime wedges. You can also go ahead and add some lime juice on the top before you serve it. Also some cilantro and some scallions, and of course sprinkle it with your crushed peanuts. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is our Thai-inspired pad Thai. Delicious. Our meal wouldn't be complete without a beautiful peanut dressing, which I've made, and I will show you how to make this in the next video. So this was peanut dressing made from scratch, which I'm going to add to a very simple salad. I usually let the dressing cool down so it doesn't wilt the vegetables. Got some pieces of chicken. Have my lime.
Xin em hãy xa xa anh, xin để cho con tim này hiu quạnh. Bao lâu em vừa lòng chưa, em đã yêu anh còn yêu thêm ai nữa. Anh đã mất lòng tin của em thật rồi, anh đã mất tình yêu nhạt nhòa phai phôi.